What's up, everyone? We're here at the store again, and it's Wednesday morning, shortly after 10. Got a lot of stuff to get done in the store today, so we're gonna go ahead and head in. What's up, guys? I've been here for about 30 minutes, and we've had one trade-in so far. I'll go ahead and show you that, and Richard picked up a few things at Goodwill this weekend. So the first trade-ins were Battlefield 3, Bioshock Infinite, and Saints Row 4. All of these were purchased here and then traded back into us. Usually when that customer beats them, he typically brings his game back. We give him store credit and he buys some more. Then over the weekend, Richard stopped at a Goodwill we'd never been to before in Ozark and picked up a aftermarket Super Nintendo controller, still in the box. It's been open, but it still has the original wrapping on it. And then a coworker gave him a copy of Pac-Man for the Atari 5200. We have one eBay item to ship out today. This is Deer Avenger 4, the Redneck Strike Back. So we're going to be getting that packaged up and shipped out here pretty soon. Alright, it's now 5:44. I'm sitting here at the store. We're closed now. Just waiting on Richard to get here so we can go do our Wednesday clearance shopping thing. It has been a slow day. We had those 3 trade-ins this morning. A lot of people in and out. Nobody really bought anything. It happens sometimes. Lots of sales on eBay though. But we did get in one more trade-in at the end of the day. A couple came in looking for a 360 controller, and instead of just giving them cash for their games, I traded them one of our many 360 controllers from the pile in our storage room for their stack of games. So I'll go ahead and show you what they brought in real quick. So we have Dragon Age 2, complete with manual, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, Cabela's Survival, Shadows of Katmai. I've never heard of this one until today. Unreal Tournament 3 in an old EB GameStop case. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Little Big Planet 2 Special Edition, Dynasty Warrior 7, Dead Island Riptide, and Assassin's Creed 3. So, not a bad little lot. And we didn't have to pay any money for it. So, I also have an update on the 2DS. The customer brought in, I think it was last Wednesday. We've got the screen replaced on it now. Screen works great. Unfortunately, the joystick was damaged when the screens got broke, so we're still waiting on the joystick to come in. Hopefully that'll be in here either tomorrow or Friday, and we'll have it ready Saturday. But the screen replacement went great. And that's pretty much how our entire day here at Nani Games has been. Nothing too exciting. It's nice to get some more PS3 trade-ins. We sell a lot of PS3 games. But I'm going to finish cleaning up all the stuff that I've dragged out and all over the place today, and get a few more things priced that don't have price tags on them, and wait for Richard to get here. We're going to be heading to Bolivar as soon as he gets here, and if we find anything cool on the clearance aisles there at Walmart or Walgreens, we'll add it to the video. Well, we are at Walmart clearance shopping for stuff to put on eBay, and we found some lunch pails for $1 a piece. They go for about 15, and a couple hundred glue sticks. And then the binders at $3 a piece go for $30. So not a bad haul so far, and we're still checking prices on stuff. So we are out of Walmart now, and we ended up leaving with 22 3-packs of large glue sticks, 40 packs, 43 packs of small glue sticks, 6 lunch bells, and 7 binders. And we'll be able to at least double our money on everything, so if not way more than that. Not the usual kind of stuff we pick up when we go to the clearance aisles, but definitely a good night. What's up, guys? I am back home and it's about 11:45 at night. Been here for about an hour and a half, just kind of taking stock of everything we picked up at Walmart, trying to get pictures taken and get everything online as soon as possible. And I started to edit the video for the day and realized that it was only about 7 minutes long. And I'd kind of like it to be about 10 minutes on average, so I decided to add a little something extra here at the end. About a month ago now, Richard and I were hanging out on a Saturday, watching some cartoons with my wife and the kids. And I was browsing through Facebook Marketplace and came across what looked like a really, really good deal on some Game Boy stuff. It was 2 Game Boy Advance SPs with chargers, 2 cases, and 10 games. And I'd noticed in the ad that one of the games was boxed. By this point, I'd already shared it to Richard and told him that we should definitely jump up and go pick this up, because it was $50 for 2 SPs and 10 games. And overall, that's a pretty good deal. We can always use SPs at the store. I clicked on the first picture and realized that the boxed game for the Game Boy Advanced was actually a copy of Pocky and Rocky with Becky. And I about had a heart attack. I'd never seen anything that rare pop up on a Facebook ad around here. And if you don't know, we live in a pretty small community surrounded by smaller communities, and you have to drive about an hour to get to a big town. And we just don't see stuff like Pocky and Rocky pop up out here. So I messaged the guy and told him we could meet him in about an hour and a half, and he agreed. $50 for everything. We finished dinner and hopped in the car and drove about 40 minutes to a town called Lebanon and met him outside of a GameStop. And the whole way there, I'm thinking to myself and telling Richard that this game has got to be fake. It can't be a real copy of Pocky and Rocky in a $50 lot. Fake games pop up all the time out here, which is strange to me, but we get there and I pay the guy. I'm not really super concerned if it's fake at that point, because it's still a good deal either way. And he goes on his way, and we pull over closer to GameStop because we had to run in and grab a few things anyways. And I turn on the lights in the car and pull out the game, and it turned out to be real. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Pocky and Rocky with Becky for Game Boy Advance. And this is the copy of Pocky and Rocky with Becky we picked up that night. It ended up being complete in box. I think the only thing it's missing is the little plastic sleeve that went around the Game Boy cartridge when you bought it brand new. The box isn't in perfect shape, but I don't think it's too bad. There's what I'm assuming is probably an old vintage stock sticker or an old GameStop sticker. It could definitely be removed with some care, but I'm going to leave that up to whoever buys it. There's just normal box wear, like the lid won't close all the way. And there's some corner wear. Overall, it's not in terrible shape though, and it had all of the original inserts. So we have the manual, the subscribe to Nintendo Power and receive a free gift booklet, the Game Boy precautions booklet, and then the Natsume registration card. The insert that holds the cart was in pretty decent shape. The biggest disappointment for me wasn't even the sticker on the box. Somebody put a piece of clear tape across the label at one point or another, and then you can see there on the right hand side somebody else tried to peel that piece of clear tape off and ripped a good chunk of the label off. So I think most people would have preferred the clear tape to just stay and not rip the label, but hey, I'm still just stoked to have the game. Pocky and Rocky with Becky is a shoot 'em up style single player game. It is the third game published in a series of games. The first two appeared on the Super Nintendo and Super Famicom. They go for about as much as this game, if not way more. I think that one of the Super Nintendo Pocky and Rocky games is north of $1,000 complete in box now, but don't quote me on price, I could be way off there. It was developed by Ultron for the Game Boy Advance in Japan, but then it was localized in North America by Natsume, the company you see there on the front of the game. It originally released on October 18th of 2002 in North America on the Game Boy Advance, and then again 4 years ago on October 8th, 2015 for the Wii U Virtual Console. Unlike the first two games, this game has 3 characters to choose from: Pocky, Rocky, and Becky. The general premise of this game is that a demon took over the world in the past and a Shinto shrine maiden sealed it away. The demon breaks out, and then the 3 characters have to stop the demon and seal him away again. So I've played the game for maybe 4 or 5 hours total in the month that we've had it, and I really enjoy it. It's fun. Pocky and Rocky with Becky is definitely the rarest game that we've picked up for Nani Games. The last sale was September 9th of this year on eBay for $750. Their copy that sold was, I'd say, nicer than ours. It had less corner wear, there was no sticker on the front of the box. Their label was mint, and they also had a plastic sleeve that originally came with the cartridge still on the cartridge. So we've got ours listed, but we have a best offer set, so we're just kind of trying to gauge where the market's at on this game right now, because not many ever sell. But it's definitely an interesting pickup for us. We've had a few other games that were north of $100, but nothing that cleared $500. So it was a pretty exciting night when we picked this up. But I think I'm gonna head to bed. It's past midnight now, and I have to get up and go to the store tomorrow morning around 8. So I will see you guys tomorrow.